Welcome to the Digital Production Buzz at the 2015 NAB Show. Hi, this is Larry Jordan, and this interview was recorded live on the trade show floor. For more information, visit digitalproductionbuzz.com. You know him as the man that runs iMug. You also may know him as the leading light behind the Media Motion Ball. But in real life, Carey Dissmore runs his own post-production facility. And I'm delighted, Carey, to have you with us today.
Thank you, Larry.
First, Media Motion Ball is tonight.
Yeah.
A gigantic bash with hundreds of thousands of people reveling in wild... What the heck is the Media Motion Ball?
The shortest way to say that is it's a celebration of the user community.
The celebration of the user community. Hang on,
Yep.
I'll just move your mic down.
Okay.
What's that mean?
You know, we interact with each other online 364 days a year on various web forums, blogs, Twitter, social media, Facebook, and we, of course, the iMug list and the After Effects list, which we host, and we build relationships with other users. We help each other with our technical issues. We discuss sound business strategy, all kinds of things that affect our production. One day a year, we get together at the Media Motion Ball and have dinner and celebrate.
Now, this is like two guys in an apartment somewhere?
You know, it almost started out that way. It was about 20 people got together for dinner the first time we did this. and then it grew a lot the next year. We like, you know, restaurant can't handle this. We need to get a room somewhere. And the Media Motion Ball was born from that.
How big is it now?
We'll have about 438 tonight. And unfortunately, we've maxed out. We've been sold out a couple of weeks. We've got about 50 on the wait list.
Yeah, but it's a cool event. I've always enjoyed attending. It's some neat stuff.
Yeah.
Putting your business hat on for a second, you've been using Adobe Premiere for a long time,
Yeah.
and you're one of the atypical people that's on Windows as opposed to Mac, and that makes Premiere even more attractive because it's cross-platform. They just recently did what they call a product reveal, which is all new versions of their new products which they're introducing but have not yet released. What is some of the highlights that caught your eye, say, starting with Premiere?
Well, in the case of Premiere, it's all about the color workflow. I also do colorist work, and I work with multiple apps, DaVinci Resolve and SpeedGrade being the primaries. But bringing that powerful color grading workflow tool set into the editor, into Premiere in this case, the NLE, allows you to change cuts while you're also grading. It's no longer a one-way workflow where you're locked into picture lock and then you color grade, and if you want to re-edit, you have to match back your XMLs and things like that. It's allowing the editors to have very powerful color grading tools and move forward with their edit, even though that edit might get changed down the road.
Now, there's something in Premiere that I saw which really puzzled me. What is this morph transition they've been talking about?
You know, it's something I've been doing on my own, like through like a multi-step, deep, complex process, exporting 2 frames to After Effects and tweening them with optical flow and things. Now you just sort of take this morph cut. If you have like a lockdown interview and you've got a talking head, and you've got a jump cut where you took out an or an or whatever. Editors face
I've
these
never
things.
known that to happen.
I think I'm saying a lot right now. Are you going to edit this? Morph cut.
Yes.
But seriously, you drop a transition on, set it to a short number of frames. I recommend 10 frames or less if you can get away with it. And literally, it will optical flow transition the jump cut away.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It just invents new video between the 2 frames.
Yeah, and you can get rid of the ums and the ahs and the stumbles and the retakes and everything else that people prattle on about.
What else caught your eye with Premiere? We're going to go to After Effects in a second, but what else caught your eye with Premiere?
Well, with Premiere, it's really, I would call it evolutionary, but there's a lot of refinements to the user interface. One thing that a lot of people ask for is the ability to adjust the blue highlight text and the color. It's for better contrast for certain viewers like me who are a little bit aging in their eyes and could use a little more contrast. It helps. But the interface has been retooled with sort of some more fly-out panels and just a cleaning up. It also benefits if you're cutting on a laptop. Now, I cut on PC workstations with lots of big monitors in my edit suite, but I also cut on Mac laptops. And I can go back and forth with my Creative Cloud license, no problem. But on the smaller screen of a laptop, having these fly-out panels that can tuck away and get out of your way, more task-oriented things, I think that's a benefit. That's a real big benefit.
Now, another huge product is After Effects. What's happening there?
So many things in After Effects. There's been a huge engineering undertaking. After Effects is a very mature app. It's been around for 22 years now. And I had version 1 when it was COSA and on floppy and 1993. But a lot has happened. But the big news is more engineering related under the hood, in my opinion, as a long-term user of the app. Performance-oriented, decoupling the UI from the render pipe. It's a little geeky, but essentially it's enabling much faster multi-threaded processing operations, real-time previews. Hit the spacebar and keep tweaking parameters as you watch your RAM previews loop and update. That's a huge workflow advantage. It's going to save compositors a lot of time. And then they're throwing in this wild card, this Project Animal it was called. It's now called Character Animator is the official name for it. And it's face tracking. It's elaborate face tracking. You talk into your webcam and make gestures and faces, and you can easily rig characters you build in Photoshop and create cartoon characters or animated faces or whatever, and it's tracking the eyes, it's tracking the nose, it's tracking the head tilts, the mouth movements, and literally it captures keyframe data in real time. And then it will translate to your After Effects. And so now I can actually
have a
animate.
mocap studio.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So it's really fascinating technology, and I think it's just going to open. We're going to see a lot more character animation now, I think.
What else? We got about a minute left. What other announcements from Adobe caught your eye?
Just tweaks to the overall workflow. Obviously, bringing more and more of the power of SpeedGrade into Premiere Pro, but also better interaction for Audition, and with the interaction between Premiere and Audition really brings powerful audio. I've been a big Audition fan for a long time, but while it was once the domain of power users who really dove in and got into that, I think it's, again, making it more accessible to the working editor who's like, wow, I really need to clean up this audio. Pop over to Audition, link it back to your timeline, and your workflow is just smoother and more integrated. So I like the way they do that.
Carey, what website can people go to learn more about what you are up to?
My blog hasn't been updated in a while, so I'm not going to punch that. But the iMug list, the After Effects list, and the MediaMotionBall.com website.
Okay, MediaMotionBall, all one word, MediaMotionBall.com. And what about the iMug list? Where do they go?
Media-motion.tv to sign up. It's an email list.
Media-motion.tv to sign up for the iMug list. And if you haven't listened to the iMug list, it's incredible. Carey Dissmore, thanks.
Thank you, Larry.